Tuesday, everyone. It's June 30th, 2026. I'm Rich Tola, and here's what's cooking for today. Number one, are you proud to be an American? Yeah, we're going to be talking about that today. I read the latest Gallup poll. Let's measure that. Gallup, the voice of world in numbers. Man, I love reading their polls. And how about this? Number two, Wimbledon. That's it. We're going to talk about a little bit about tennis today and the traditions. I'm going to rattle off 10 traditions because this is going to be a big one this year. You got Serena Williams is back, 44 years old, playing today at 2:30 Eastern time against a 20-year-old. Hey, she's been drinking from the fountain of youth forever. Way to go, Serena. Playing Maya Joint today. That should be fun. But yeah, you got 256 competitors. Started yesterday, goes for 2 weeks. What is it? July 12th is going to be the last day. So we're going to be talking about that. And here's a fun fact for you today, guys. Maybe not so fun, but in Australia, they banned social media for kids under the age of 16. Well, get this. 70% of parents of kids under the age of 16 say they're still on social media or they still have social media accounts. Hey, good luck with that. But guys, let's jump right into the ABCs. The all-body workout, blissful sleep, colorful diet. How did you do today? Well, I'm giving myself 3 checks today. I squeaked it out in the gym. Had a lot of pain today, but I slept well, ate well. Well, I was a little heavy on the scale this morning, so I went light. I did a fruit salad, blueberries, banana, apple, little olive oil, and my Saigon cinnamon, which I love. So that's what you do. You get on the scale every morning. If you're a little bit up, you got to be conscious of what you put in your mouth today. At least I am. And I know what it was. Yesterday, I ate regular breakfast, lunch, and a pound of pasta. I was so hungry in the afternoon, but hey, no worries. Go check out my Instagram, guys. I put a picture of my lunch the other day, which I eat 3-4 times a week with the sardines, the protein bread. That's a great one for anybody who's looking to lower that cholesterol, which I am. But yeah, like I said, I'm getting the 3 checks. The workout, well, I got there and I got it done. Kind of muscled through the pain, but you got to do it. Hey, guys, check it out. This is day 181. So we're halfway through the year. If you worked out 15 minutes a day, every day, that will give you 45 hours, okay? I'm doing about 33 minutes a day on average, which is 100 hours. So I already have 100 hours of fitness in for the year. Most people have 0 or maybe an hour. Got to do it. You got to do it. You got to respect the ABCs. All right, let's jump right into this here. American pride. We're at a new low. I mean, what do you think? Here we go. This is the Gallup poll. 33% of Americans say they're extremely proud to be an American. That's the lowest in the past 25 years. The highest was, 2003. It was at 70%. Hey, we're down to 33%. What's the breakdown per political party? 14% Democrats, 70% Republicans, 28% independent. That's me. I'm the independent, but not a lot of Democrats are proud to be an American. That's a bummer. How about this? The national mood. Here's the mood. This is what Americans say. Are they satisfied with the way things are going? 21%. That's really low. 21%. Hey, the dot-com boom in the late 90s, that was my era. We ranked at 71% in 1999. Yeah, that's when I did that deal with the Trump organization to launch my site, theaskingprice.com. Yeah, it was Y2K. I remember it, but we're at 71%. Hey, at 9/11, we were at 70%, but we're down at 21%. Pretty lousy mood. And how about this? Talk about your mood. What about your personal life? When they ask people, are you satisfied with the way things are going in your personal life? Hey, the good news is we're at 78%. So 78% of people say they're happy. It peaked in the year 2020 at 90%. I guess during COVID, people were happy. Who knows? But got to be positive. Speaking of positive, guys, I'm going to point this out because I put out that short video yesterday about giving, right? Over $600 billion was given away. And I think a half a dozen people commented. You should read those comments. Not very positive. I mean, listen, you can't be mad at someone for whatever the reason is. If they're giving away money, it's their money. I mean, how much money did you give away last year? You got to ask that question, because why be so negative to people? I mean, it's unbelievable how the world just sees it. Do you see it with the dark glasses on? Hey, whatever the reason, wealthy people with tax advantage, whatever, but they're still giving away money. I mean, there was a quote from Elvis Presley who said he's so fortunate that he was able to have money to give away. So, hey, to me, if you're giving, you're giving. That's a positive. All right, let's get into this. Wimbledon. I was never, I took tennis lessons. I remember this man, Bill Conti, gave me tennis lessons back in, I don't know, I was like 10, 12 years old. It wasn't really my sport, stuck with baseball, swimming, but it's the world's oldest tennis tournament. We know that from 1877 was the first one, and they did it as a fundraiser to raise money to replace a broken lawn roller. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's at London's All England Club. I've never been there myself, been to London, but here we go. Headlining Serena Williams, we talked about. How about Novak Djokovic? He's great, tremendous. He's playing for his 25th Grand Slam title. Yeah, no doubt he might end up winning again. How about this? The only Grand Slam still played on grass. Yeah, we know that. 128 men, 128 women, right, in the singles draw. You got single elimination, which is really cool. Defending champions Jannik Sinner for the men's and Iga Swiatek for the women. Again, I'm not a huge tennis fan, but, I try to follow it towards the end. So we're in Serena Williams back-to-back wins in 2016. So let's see if Iga can do it today. And how about this? These are the traditions, all right? Kind of rattle these off. These are 10 traditions that I thought were kind of pretty cool. Players wear all white. We know that. They wear white. Fans, number 2, fans consume 140,000 servings of strawberry and cream. Strawberries and cream, not one of my top choices. I'd go with the blueberries, but that's a lot of servings. How about this? The tennis balls are stored at 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, they want to keep it with a consistent bounce. So I like that, keeping all the balls at the same temperature, because I know when the balls are fluffier, I think they go a little slower. So I know the players throw those back. How about this? Number 4, it says the players can take unlimited bathroom breaks, but it's got to be at a set change. So they're taking, they're ushered over there, but hey, you got to go to the bathroom. You got to go. Number 5, how many courts are there? There's 18 grass courts and 20 practice courts. How about this? Number 6, how high is the grass? It's kept at exactly 8 millimeters, which is 0.315 inches. Not too tall, but they keep it really low. How about this? Number 7, the men's play 5 sets and the women play 3 sets. Now, that created some debate about equality and endurance, but I'm not sure. I think the women should be playing 5 sets now. Maybe they'll change that. Who knows? How about this? If it rains, what happens if it rains? Well, they close the roof on, it's the center court and the number 1 court have roofs that can close. How about this? Dress code. There's no strict dress code for viewers, but they say smart casual is the way to go, unless you're in the royal box with I guess they're all who's in the royal box. I won't be in the royal box, but got to be a little smarter than smart casual if you're going to do that. And finally, what's the prize money? Well, they say there's $64.2 million given out to everyone. $80,000 if you just make it to the final round. And the champions, you get $3.6 million. For the single winners and runners up gets $1.8 million. So a lot of shekels to be had. All right, guys, let me leave you this quote. We're celebrating 250 years this weekend, right? George Washington, our very first president from 1787 to 1789 to 1797. That was George, number 1, first president. He Here's a quote. I'm going to go see that movie, Young George. I did go see Supergirl, by the way. Love Millie in that movie. You can read all about that. It's not doing so great at the box office, but I might even be going today for a second round. I loved her in that film. In terms of the film, you guys be the judge. Go see it. It's definitely worth it if you like Millie Alcock. But here we go. George Washington said this, and I like this. I thought this is pretty cool. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. Yeah, that's the way it goes. It's like be courteous. Be courteous to everybody. Why do you have to be mean or negative, no matter who it is? And yeah, if you're really giving intimacy towards someone, you better check them out. Better check them out. All right, guys, let's wrap it up with the 3 Tola takeaways. They're crucial always. Number 1, you got to respect the ABCs. Second half of the year, make it a point to work out every single day for 15 minutes. Pick up your 45 hours in the second half of the year, maybe a little more. Hey, I'm going for another 100 hours for sure. Number 2, what is this? There's a lot of loneliness out there, especially with this heat wave going on. We got the heat dome across much of the country here. So pick up the phone, go see somebody, spread your love, spread the goodwill, bring them some water, especially someone that's in a home with no air conditioning. Older folks have been around. Got to do it. You got to spread the goodwill, spread the love today. And finally, number 3, always be willing to accept another person's opinion. Just because it's not yours doesn't mean it's wrong. And hey, if there's videos out there congratulating people for doing good for the country, what is wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hey, have an awesome day. Stay cool wherever you are. And as always, get your workout in. Peace.